My wife tossed me divorce papers on Christmas, then her parents cheered, finally. But when she opened my gift, her smirk disappeared because inside, married to Shay for 8 years, building my electrical business, thought we were solid. Every Sunday was family dinner at her parents' place, while they made passive-aggressive comments about me being just a tradesman. Then year 8 hit different. Shay became distant, always on her phone with a new passcode, started having girls' nights every weekend, staying overnight at her friend Maria's house. When I mentioned the strange hotel charges on our credit cards, she got defensive fast. Maybe if you paid half as much attention to me as you do to those credit card statements, I wouldn't need girls' nights so much. The real red flags were Sunday dinners. Shay would light up whenever her brother-in-law Justin walked in, this crypto-obsessed douche who thought he was the next Elon Musk. She'd laugh too hard at his jokes, always find excuses to help in the kitchen when he was around. Thanksgiving was the breaking point. Justin stepped outside for a business call, just as Shay announced she needed to help Maria with boyfriend drama. I watched him through the window. He wasn't talking, he was texting. 2 minutes later, Shay was grabbing an Uber. That's when I knew my wife was screwing her sister's husband. My buddy Silas helped me confirm it. Third weekend staking out the downtown Marriott jackpot. Justin's BMW pulled into the parking garage with my wife in the passenger seat, wearing the black dress I'd bought her for our anniversary. Silas had borrowed a camera. They're not even trying to hide it, he whispered, snapping away. Same pattern every weekend. Parking garage, hotel check-in, back to the room. But I needed more than photos. Shay had an old Gmail account synced to our desktop. 8 months of messages between them, planning their entire future together, complaining about their spouses. December 18th. Message. Been thinking about timing. What about Christmas dinner? Everyone together. Rip the band-aid off. They were planning to destroy both families at Christmas dinner. The financial evidence sealed it. $12,000 of our money spent on her affair. Every hotel charge, every dinner, every shopping spree that never came home to me. While building my evidence file, I quietly protected what was mine. Got Shay to sign papers I said were for tax optimization. Transferred our house and assets into a family trust. Completely legal. She signed without reading because she trusted me with the boring financial stuff. Christmas dinner felt like sitting on a bomb. Around 4 p.m., after dessert, Shay stood up with shaking hands. Actually, I have something I need to give everyone. She pulled out a red envelope, slid it across the table. What's this? I asked, playing dumb. Merry Christmas, she grinned. I read the header aloud. Petition for dissolution of marriage. Dead silence. Then her mom actually smiled. Oh, thank goodness. Finally. Her whole family had been waiting for this, maybe even encouraging it. Her dad nodded like I'd just announced the weather. You should open your gift too, I said, pointing to the small wrapped box under the tree. Her confidence was evaporating. She opened it with trembling hands. Inside were printed photos. Her and Justin making out in parking garages, walking into hotels hand in hand. Under the photos were USB drives labeled text messages, financial records, and hotel receipts. Her mom dropped her glass. It shattered. Justin went white as snow. Since we're doing family announcements, I said, addressing the room. Figured you should all know your daughter's been screwing her sister's husband for 8 months. Instant chaos. Sloane grabbed the photos, her face getting redder with each image. She's been using our credit cards to pay for hotel rooms, and your son-in-law's been using his company's credit cards to fund it, which is felony embezzlement. I already sent copies to his boss and the district attorney. Merry Christmas. Remember those tax documents you signed? I said, turning to Shay. Turns out you don't own the house anymore, or the cars, or basically anything. You can't do this, she shouted. That's fraud. Everything was legal and properly disclosed. You signed papers transferring assets to a family trust for tax optimization. The room erupted in screaming. I grabbed my coat and headed for the door. Where are you going? She shouted. Home. My home. You'll need to figure out somewhere else to stay. 4 months later. Divorce final. She got nothing, plus owed me $24,000 restitution. Justin got 14 months in jail for embezzlement. Shay's working at Target for $13 an hour, living in her childhood bedroom. She wanted to embarrass me in front of her family. Instead, she destroyed herself.